Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hudson Sports and Civic Center, where the Hudson Raiders will take on the Hayward Hurricanes in a non-conference game here at the Gornick Arena. Hudson comes into the game tonight with a 2-0-1 record, having tied River Falls in a very exciting end-to-end game on Thursday night. Hayward comes in with a record of 3-1, having lost on Tuesday night, kind of an upset to Eau Claire North, 6-5. So it should be an interesting night tonight. This is Dave Derwiski and Nancy Johnson bringing you this game for the Hudson Blue Line Club. We'll have the introduction of the starting lineups here. This is kind of a traditional matchup between Hudson and Hayward. They play home and away every year. Hayward plays an independent schedule and roams all over the state to get their hockey games in. They've already played two teams from the Madison area, both Madison West and McFarland, and won those games by a big margin, 9-1 against Madison West and 7-2 against McFarland. Hudson, on the other hand, this is their fourth game of the season. They beat Menominee in their first game 5-4, then pounded on New Richmond, their former arch rival, 9-1 this past Tuesday night. And had the tie with River Falls on Thursday night. Now here we are on Saturday afternoon with their fourth game of the season. The starting lineup for Hayward: number 12, Bucky Dixon; number 9 at wing, Derek Tingle; and number 17 at the other wing, Alex Knudsen. All are seniors. Ian Hansen, number 20, is one defenseman, and number 25, Jay Shue, is the other defenseman. Both are juniors. Dan Noyce, a senior, big goaltender at 6'1", is in the nets for Hayward. And here's a starting lineup for Hudson. Mitch Patrick, the senior, number 6, is starting at center tonight.
Number 20, also a senior,
Taylor Zarfus, number 20, the senior. Taylor's the team's leading scorer this year with 6 goals and an assist. And Rhino Haynes, number 27, at the other wing.
Number 3, sophomore, Spencer Corum.
Spencer Corum, number 3, will start at defense. He's a sophomore.
Number 17, senior,
Caleb Kostick will be his partner, number 17, who is a senior. Garrett Patrick, who is a sophomore, starting his 4th game in goal for the Raiders. So being a non-conference game, we're going to, both coaches, both Steve Hurley and Mike Stoskoff, should be playing all their players. Should be a good game here tonight. We're going to take a minute for the national anthem as sung by Raylan Weber, a Hudson junior. Okay, that's a great rendition of the national anthem there by Raylan Weber. So we'll be ready to drop the puck here in a second. Steve Curley and for the Hayward coach and Mike Stoskoff, the Hudson coach, are two of the senior coaches for hockey in northern Wisconsin. Mike Stoskoff should be within the top 3 of all-time winningest coaches by the end of this year. He's got, I think, 303 wins, all coaching for Hudson, which puts him in a pretty elite club here as far as Wisconsin coaches. And Steve Curley from Hayward is not far behind. He's been there for many years and has well over 200 wins. So this should be fun. And we're looking forward to it. Once again, Dave Drewiski, Nancy Johnson, and Roger Drewiski here for the Hudson Blue Line Club, bringing you this game. We hope you enjoy it. Now you might notice that Ryan Haynes is a little bigger than the average hockey player. He was an first-team all-conference offensive lineman for the Hudson Raider football team this year. The other thing to note is that Nick Vanderhoven, the top-scoring senior center for Hayward, was disqualified for unsportsmanlike conduct in their game against Eau Claire North, and he is out of the lineup for tonight's game and possibly one more. There's a nice feed in front. There's Ryan Haynes, got knocked down from behind. There's a shot, and that's the end. That's Spence Corum with his first varsity goal. Unless there's a deflection by Haynes. I think Haynes will get the credit for that, deflecting that shot by Corum.
Oh, 20, Zarfus.
Okay, Taylor Zarfus actually tipped that in. So, just 26 seconds into the game, Hudson draws first blood.
Scoring for Hudson at 26 seconds of the opening period, number 20, Taylor Zarfus. Assisted by 27, Ryan Haynes, and number 20, Spencer Corum. Zarfus, Haynes, and Corum lining up early for Hudson at 26 seconds.
They have a forecheck going.
There's Josh Perrin, senior defenseman, 4-year varsity player for Hudson, just shot that in on net. And that'll bring a face-off to the left of the Superior goal. That's the Hayward goal. Hayward's second line is centered by Zach Stone. There's a shot by Evan Zick. There's McSorley putting the puck around the corner, picked up by Zach Beinlich. Perrin sends it into the corner. Dardine brings it back around. And it's picked up by Dardine. Dardine's shot deflected wide. Perrin sends one in front of the net where it's Shoe takes it out. Ring off the puck by Beinlich. The puck comes in behind the Hudson net. There's Evan Zick carrying it out of the Hudson zone. Sends it a little too long for Adam Dardine. That'll be on net to avoid icing. Hudson shifts lines here. This Knutson's pass in front, didn't find anybody home. The puck comes out. That's Evan Husebo sending it to Cody Johnson. Johnson carrying it in to the Hurricane zone. Johnson sends it back around to, nice setup there by Sarno. Sarno's centering this line, number 12. That's Evan Husebo being pinned to the boards by Hansen. Husebo's still battling over there and sends it down down deep. Here's Knutson sending it across where it's been picked up and carried out of the zone by Curley. Curley's shot deflects in, and Curley is their leading defenseman in scoring. He has 8 points this year, son of the coach. I think this is his second son to play for Curley. The other defenseman paired with him is Sensky, number 7. Sensky's shot was blocked up front by Zarfus. There's puck coming out of the zone. Curley sends it back. And Sabin dumps it in. Here's Taylor Zarfus coming hard in on net. Tried a 5-hole. Noyce blocked that shot. Here's Patrick working on the puck carrier. Now Spence Corum, long lead pass, deflected over to Patrick. Patrick coming in. Patrick hits it. Oh, Goma, beautiful feed there by Patrick. Shot just wide by Taylor Zarfus. The puck comes out of the zone where it's carried out by Danzig. Danzig's got the nickname, his given name is Tommy, but his nickname is Tommy Gun. So there's a nice pass from Ryan Haynes. Patrick sends it in deep and Hudson takes the line shift. Cody Johnson on the forecheck. There's Drewiski coming out along with Ryan Dow. Dow and Drewiski battling for the puck. Dow comes out with it, leaves it back for Drewiski. Drewiski carries it around, loses control of the puck, and Hansen clears the zone. Here's Evan Zick with the puck, sends it back in for Dow. Dow loses control at center ice. Verkostik leaves it off for Johnson. Johnson wheeling in neutral ice, eludes one man, comes into the Hayward zone. Here he eludes another man in, buries it. Great individual effort there by Cody Johnson, eluding 2 Hayward defensemen and putting the puck away.
18.
All alone by Cody Johnson. Boy, you earned that goal. Made the Hayward defenseman look.
Number 18, Cody Johnson, unassisted. Johnson all 4-31.
So here's Curley carrying it out of the zone. He's the senior captain for Hayward. Sends it over to Knutson. Knutson tries to leave it for Tingo. Puck picked off by Dardine. Dardine up to Zarfus. Their puck deflected in. Now Zach Beinlich picks it up. Beinlich carrying it out of the Hudson zone and sends it in deep. He'll be heading off. There's Zarfus picking it up. Shot gathered in by Noyce. Well, Hudson's all over Hayward. Hayward looks a little tentative, maybe a little intimidated. You wouldn't think so with a team coming in with a 3-1 record, but Hudson's had a reputation for a lot of years as being a good hockey team and tends to do pretty good here in the Gornick Arena. Here, Kostic keeps it in the zone. Sarno sends it around. Husebo ridden off the puck. Puck's sent back by Dow. Dow intercepts the pass. Loses control behind the net. Puck's kept in by Spence Corum and then carried out of the zone by Stone. Stone taken out of the play by Kostic. And here's Dow losing it in front of the net. Spence Corum tries to send it around. Here it comes out to Shue. Shue dumps it back in the corner. There's Corum riding his man off the puck. Little shot there by Orton. Didn't find anything else. Corum's leaving it for Husebo. Husebo carrying it in. Couldn't quite get it deep. Here's Stone carrying it out with speed. Perrin takes him off the puck hard. Patrick back to pick up the puck. Patrick's pass picked off. There's Patrick carrying out of the zone. Patrick gets it in deep. And Zarfus giving chase. This being Ryan Haynes setting up in front. Zarf couldn't quite get the pass there. Haynes deflects it in the corner. Haynes muscling him off the wall. And there it's picked off and comes out to Zick. There's Perrin waiting for his... couldn't quite get onside there. So, it'd be a face-off just outside the Hayward zone. Dow will take the face-off. His line mates are Cody Johnson and Phil Drewiski. Behind them, Andrew Rodewald, number 9, and Caleb Kostick on D for Hudson. Here's Johnson picking up the puck in the corner. Leaves it for Drewiski. Drewiski tried a little give and go with Johnson. Johnson pass deflected back into the Hudson zone by Knudsen. There's Dow and sending up to Johnson. Johnson leaves it for Drewiski and Drewiski to Dow. Here's Dow splitting the D's. Dow, and he puts it home. Boy, the Hayward D's were just caught flat-footed there. Ryan Dow just split them and deked around Noyce and put it in for the third goal of the period for Hudson. Kostick will get the assist on that. Nice goal by Ryan Dow.
Scoring for Hudson, number 8, Ryan Dow. Assisted by 17, Caleb Kostick, 18, Dow, Kostick, and Johnson, and 7:45.
You got the second assist?
Dow and Cody. Or Caleb. Caleb got the second one, and Cody got the first.
Okay, another assist on that to Cody Johnson. There's Zarfus. Well, the ref helped Hayward out there. Here we have Shue trying to put it in the Hudson zone. Puck picked up by Josh Perrin. Perrin with speed coming into the zone. He walks his man. Second shot, Nance stood up to the first shot. Perrin got a chance on the rebound. Here's Curley. Oh, hard shot, gloved by Garrett Patrick. Well, Hayward looks a little out of sorts. They lost their top center, Nick Van Vonderen, to an unsportsmanlike in their last game, and they just don't seem to have their legs right now. I do expect them to pick up the pace here. Dixon on the face-off there. Puck comes out of the zone. Nice effort by Husebo to get it out of the zone. Johnson picked up. Sarno dumps it in. Here's Husebo with the puck, leaving it for Sarno. Sarno and Shue battling. There's a puck in front. Johnson's shot went wide. Johnson staying hard on the puck. Sends it in. There's a deflection. Husebo tried to tip. And Hayward carries it out of the zone. It's Hansen. Their D's seem to like to carry the puck out of the zone. The last two times they've cleared the zone have been the D's carrying it out. Here's Husebo sending into the Hayward zone. Puck comes up to Knudsen. Knudsen dumps it in, and Hayward will change their lines. Here comes Kostick. Long outlet pass to Husebo. He missed, and that'll bring an icing and face-off down in the Hudson zone. Well, Hudson off to a fast start here. 10 shots to 2, and Hudson enjoying a 3-0 lead a little over halfway through this first period. Hayward's Danzig will take the face-off. Puck went over to Sabin. There's a shot from the point by Orton. Handled easily by Patrick. Here's a outlet pass from Perrin. One thing Josh Perrin has really been good at is these long, accurate outlet passes. He really stretches the D's. Doesn't give a... There's Ryan Haynes slipping in for that centering pass. There's another centering pass. Patrick battling in there. Was taken off the puck by Sabin. Zarfus in back. Hayward's got some pretty big guys back there, so they're at least going to hit. There's a shot in and gloved. Rodewald's shot got through traffic and Noyce gloved it. We'll bring another face-off on the left side of the Hayward goal. Hudson switches lines. This will be Ryan Dowell taking the face-off against Dixon. The puck comes out. Johnson's shot deflected in front. There's Corum sending it down in front. That two-hit traffic. Dow taken down on the play. Deflection by Johnson. Stopped by Noyce. There the puck comes out of the zone. It's Dixon carrying it out. Puck deflected away by Spence Corum. Picked up by Gruiski. Gruiski sends it up for Dow. There's Johnson keeping it in the Hayward zone. And Dixon sends it out. There's puck coming on net here. Patrick sends it over for Kostick on the half boards. Kostick coming out with speed. He has some rockets for legs. Kostick sends it around. Nobody home for Hudson. And we got the net off the moorings, so this will bring a face-off down in the Hayward zone.
Stop the clock!
They stopped it.
5:30. Can you put that on there easy?
Delay 6 seconds.
You gonna remember to turn it on? That's fine. We're gonna hold 6 seconds. I'll come down to.
Okay, Beinlich taking the face-off now against Stone. Hayward clears the zone. There's Stone giving chase. Evan Zick gets there well ahead of the Hayward forecheck. Puck comes out of the zone, and that'll be an ice on Hudson. Okay, this will be Stone taking the face-off. He's got a big wing out there by the name of Rasmussen at 6'4", 190. Hayward's starting to play more physical now. There's Perrin skating the puck out, sends a long pass to Dardine. Dardine tries to thread one through. Deflected over there by Curley. Puck comes in front of the net. There's Beinlich with a shot. And Noyce up to the challenge. Nice work there by that Hudson line. Good couple good chances there. Sarno taking the face-off now against Danzig. Puck goes in the corner. Puck taken away from Shu by Dow. Dow leaves it for Sarno. Sarno sends it in front. And it goes over to the corner. Here's Husebo battling over there. Hansen and Danzig back there fighting with Husebo. Here's Ryan Dow working hard. Once Danzig tries to carry it out, and it slides over to Sabin. Sabin's shot deflected wide by Patrick and out of play. So another face-off down in the Hudson zone. 4:12 to play here. Hudson came out flying and jumped out on Hayward with 3 goals in the first half of the first period here. And Hayward seems to have settled down now and at least is playing more physical. There's a puck out in front, sent wide by, a hard shot. Hard shot by Dixon, gloved by Patrick. It's probably the best scoring chance that Hayward's had there. Dixon's also a big guy, 6'2", 200 pounds. He's normally their second line center. There's Spence Corum, sends it up to Zarfus and out of the zone. We go Rhino Haynes on the forecheck. Nice hip check there, Rhino. There's a nice feed from Patrick. Ooh, quick whistle there. This line really works well together. They're always looking. There's always somebody in scoring position right there in the high slot above the Hayward goal.
Rhino's always got a smile on his face, too.
Okay, Ryan Dowell taking the face-off now. There's an Drewski right in front, puck tipped away right at the last. There'll be a penalty on Hayward as Drewski was tripped up.
Seven black minus tripping. That'll be on Hayward, number 7, Hudson, 2 minute mark.
There it is. Okay, we momentarily lost sound.
18-8-1.
Okay. Nice scoring play there by Hudson while we had technical difficulties. Cody Johnson scores a power play goal. Only 15 seconds into the power play. Okay, having some trouble here with this microphone, so. Okay. All right. Now we're back in business. We have sound again. Sorry for that, but to replay the scoring on the Hudson's fourth goal, Cody Johnson at 12:15 scores Hudson's fourth goal with an assist from Ryan Dow and Phil Drewski. Here's Evan Zick dumping it back into the Hayward zone. Johnson and Husebo there on the forecheck. Puck comes out of the zone, and Kostick sends it right back in. Here Hudson taking a line change, while Shu tries a long outlet, hits Dixon. Dixon's shot stopped by Patrick. Now Garrett, Mitch Patrick, brother of Garrett, carries it into the Hayward zone. Patrick's shot covered up by Noyce, and there'll be another face-off in the Hayward zone. Well, I'm kind of surprised. Hudson's really come out. I know they had a good tune-up in their game Thursday night against River Falls. Here's Taylor Zarfus sending it wide, and there's another goal. Zarfus looked to shoot, saw Mitch Mitch Patrick sitting wide alone on the far post, gave it to him. Patrick buried it for Hudson's 5th goal. So, Patrick buries it, and Hudson jumps out to a 5-0 lead. Nice assist there from Taylor Zarfus. 2nd assist to Ryan Haynes. Zarf sends it out to Patrick. Patrick dumps it in back behind.
Number 6, Mitch Patrick. Assisted by number 20, Taylor Zarfus, and 27, Ryan Haynes.
It's kind of funny to watch Rasmussen shy away from Ryan Haynes there. He was trying to slip down the boards. He saw Big Rhino waiting for him at center ice and just dumped the puck. There's, oh my goodness, Noyce was completely out of the net. Okay, we got a penalty coming up. And Taylor Zarfus going to the box with 34 seconds left in the period for a trip.
Penalty called on Hudson, number 20, Taylor Zarfus, 2-minute minor for tripping.
Okay, Hayward goes on the power play here with 34 seconds left in the first period.
Goal by Hayward.
But Shu moved up the center for that face-off. The puck comes up to Saban. Saban carried it in the zone, and there's an offside. Oh, looks like Dixon will take the face-off. Shu, number 25, normally a defenseman, moves up to wing for Hayward's power play. Kostic sends it deep. There's Dow is. That'll be an interference penalty on Hayward, so Hayward will be 2 men down. But nothing like hustle. Ryan Dow gives it all on every shift. So Hayward will be 2 men down.
No, it's even strength.
Or excuse me, Hudson, this will make it even strength with Curley going to the box for an interference. So we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for the end of this period and the first part of the second period. There's Cody Johnson. Oh, there's puck out to blast from Perrin, gloved by Noyce with 2.8 seconds left. Well, Josh has got a shorthanded goal on a breakaway so far this year, but he does have a big shot from the point. Well, that'll end a very eventful first period for the Hudson Raiders. Hudson, as we said, had a good tune-up against River Falls on Thursday night and came out smoking, scoring only 16 seconds into the game. Taylor Zarfus with assists from Ryan Haynes and Spence Zarfus. Then 2.5 minutes later, Cody Johnson made a nice solo effort run starting at neutral ice, eluding 2 defenders and buried it to give Hudson a 2-0 lead. At 7:45 in the period, Ryan Dow buried the puck with assists from Caleb Kostic and Cody Johnson. Hudson then scored their 4th goal on a power play where Cody Johnson with assists from Ryan Dow and Phil Drewiski made it 4-0. And then the 5th goal for Hudson was scored by Mitch Patrick on a nice goalmouth feed from Taylor Zarfus. Ryan Haynes also getting an assist on that play. Towards the end of the period, both Hudson and Hayward were whistled for penalties. So the next minute and a half of the second period will be 4-on-4 hockey. So Hudson off to a great start here, 5-0 after the first over the Hayward Hurricanes. So please stay with us, and we'll bring you the second period of this Hudson-Hayward game in a few minutes. Thank you. Okay, welcome back to the second period of the Hudson Raider Hayward Hurricane hockey game here at the Gornick Arena here in Hudson. Hudson wasted no time jumping out on this Hayward team. 16 seconds into the game, Hudson drew first blood. Taylor Zarfos scoring, and Hudson really dominated play through the whole first period and have a 5-0 lead to start the second period. This is Dave Drewiski and Nancy Johnson bringing you the game here from Hudson on this Saturday afternoon non-conference game between Hudson and Hayward. This period starts 4-on-4 as both Hudson and Hayward players were whistled for penalties late in that first period. Caleb Kostick losing control of the puck behind the net, sends it around to Spence Corum, and Corum carries it out of the zone. Corum dumps it in. Puck goes around to Phil McSorley. McSorley dumps it into the corner. His forward running mate there is Zach Beinlich. There's Kostick pinching in, shot just wide of the net, carried around by Knutson. Beinlich sends it in front, and McSorley puts it away. I believe that's McSorley's first varsity goal.
21-14.
Okay. Nice work by Beinlich and McSorley. McSorley parked just to the left of the crease, buried it, and Hudson starts the second period just like the first. So 40 seconds in, and Hudson jumps out to a 6-0 lead. Good forechecking there. There's Perrin sending it around to Sarno. Sarno gets it out of the zone. Okay, and with that 6-0 lead, we're going to running clock already. That's the fastest I've seen a running clock in a hockey game here in Hudson. In all fairness, the Hurricanes are missing their top player, Nick Van der Anden, who was disqualified in their game against Eau Claire North on Thursday night. He had 17 points coming in. That's more than the combined points of the top two Hudson players. So you miss your top gun. I think it can take a team really out of its element. Here's Husebo carrying it out of the zone. Husebo coming in 2-on-1 here. Tries to get the puck to Zarfus, doesn't quite get there. Nice defense there by Hayward's shoe, number 25. Both teams at full strength. Husebo tried a little flip shot over the goalie. There's Patrick, shot on the side of the net. Husebo tries to wrap around, and Noyce grabs it. So Hudson wasting no time jumping right back out against the Hurricanes. We are, as I mentioned, on running time right now with that 6-goal lead for Hudson. Patrick taking the face-off now. And there'll be a switch. Those face-off switches happen if a player doesn't square up right in the face-off circle. The rest has the option of sending them out. There's the puck being tipped in by Knutson, controlled by Kostick. Kostick sends it wide to Gregor Haynes. Haynes tried to hit Patrick. Patrick ridden off the puck by Curley. There's a puck battling back there. Haynes looking for Taylor Zarfus. There's a shot. Another shot by Zarfus. There's a wraparound. And we've got a whistle. Looks like the net is off. So there'll be another face-off down to the right of the Hayward goalie. Hudson switches lines along with Hayward. Looks like Danzig will take the face-off against Dow. Dow controls the face-off. Rodewald's shot, or excuse me, Perrin's shot was deflected high and out of play. We'll bring another face-off here. Brian Dow just does an awesome job on face-offs. He really controls his body position, and although he didn't win that face-off, really, there's a Johnson picked up that loose puck right in front of the net, fired a hard shot at Noyce, but he holds on, and he'll bring another face-off down in the Hayward zone. Well, the Hayward players look a little road weary or something. Not a lot of fire coming off the bench. Can't hear much talking down there. There's Dow battling down in the corner. Johnson, Dow controls, tries to shot. There's Drewski coming in, picking his pocket. There's Sensky and Drewski and Dow battling down there. Puck comes behind for Curley. Curley reverses and sends it over to Sensky. Sensky's clearing pass deflected. Drewski takes a shot, goes wide. And the puck finally is cleared out, and that'll be an ice. So it'll come right back into the Hayward zone, but it does allow a line change for Hayward. Hayward's running pretty much with two lines. Hudson is playing their whole bench. One thing you'll notice is Hudson switches its centers frequently. This is Zach Beinlich taking the face-off. Puck deflected back in the corner. Beinlich riding his man off the puck. Then it comes out of the zone. Orton stopped at center ice. McSorley and Beinlich battling over there. There's elbows, and here's Perrin trying a long outlet pass for Dardine. Dardine deflects it off into the corner. Hansen over there for Hayward. There's McSorley centering pass. Beinlich with a nice shot right at the goal mouth. Noyce not quite sure where that puck is, but it's stuck between his pads. Oh, Beinlich thought he had his first varsity goal. Zach made the team last year, but had a shoulder injury very early in the season and missed the season. And he was a starting defensive back for the Hudson football team and had another shoulder injury, so he missed the football season. So we're looking for a little good luck for Zach Beinlich on the ice here tonight. Hopefully we can get that first goal. There's Billy Sarno in there battling, along with Cody Johnson. Johnson steals a puck at the blue line, rides through a check, sends the puck over to Husebo. Husebo couldn't quite handle it. Here's Billy Sarno trying to feed Johnson. Puck slides through the crease. Kostic pinches, sends it back in front. Puck deflected. There's big Dixon carrying it out of there. He's 6'2", 200 pounds. It's a big hockey player. Dixon loses his footing coming across the blue line. There's Kostic picking it up. Kostic clears it out of the zone and gets it over towards Johnson. Deflected by Dixon in neutral ice. There's Curley carrying it out. Curley battling with Rodewald over on the corner. Dixon sends it back. And now here's Cody Johnson carrying it out of the zone. Johnson dumps it in, and Hudson will take a line change here. There, Hayward tries a long outlet pass. Youngkin stumps it in. Patrick leaves it. And Perrin picks it up. Perrin goes wide to Ryan Haynes. Hudson coming in 3-on-2. Haynes tried to hit Zarfus there on a long crossing pass. Here Haynes picks it up and dumps it into the Hayward zone. Shoes got it. Gets by Haynes. Haynes sends it back to Perrin. Perrin coming in. Hard shot, went high, and it'll go all the way out into the Hudson zone. Here's Zick picking it up. Sends it over to Perrin. Perrin back to Zick. Zick deflects it in, and it comes right back out. But Perrin looking wide, and its pass is intercepted by Saban. Saban sends it wide for Danzig. And here's Patrick carrying it out of the zone. Patrick flips it in front. Perrin takes it out at neutral ice and dumps it right back in on net. Noyce leaves it for Danzig. Danzig tries a long clearing pass, deflected by Kostic. Perrin knocks Saban to the ice there, and it comes around for Cody Johnson. Johnson with speed. He's got Dow helping. Dow in front. Oh, pass just didn't quite connect with Ryan Dow. You gotta love the way that young man hustles. Okay. Here comes Johnson back with the puck. Johnson stick handling through, man. Here's Dow. Dow shot deflected. Kicked off to the side by Noyce. Noyce sends it around where it's picked up by Knutson. Knutson comes into the Hudson zone, sends a shot wide. Tingle sends it around where it's picked up by Dixon. Dixon taken off the puck by Spence Corum. Corum got tripped there by Dixon, no call. Here comes Ryan Dow with the puck. Dow reverses and comes around. Dow played on Team Wisconsin. Team Wisconsin has a junior and a major and a minor team. Dow played on the minor team this year for Team Wisconsin. Cody Johnson, his running mate, number 18, played on Team Wisconsin's major team. There's Adam Gardine carrying the puck into the zone. Beinlich, his line mate, coming on along with Phil McSorley. McSorley's got it. McSorley leaves it for Dardine. Dardine tried to get it to Beinlich. McSorley holds on and dumps it back for Beinlich. Beinlich, there's a couple chances there for McSorley. Hit traffic right in front. There's Curley coming out. Curley tries centering pass. Nice job of defense there by Rodewald. Perrin gathers in the puck behind the net, sends it over to Dardine. Okay, Hayward is going to go to the box here for a hook. So Hudson will go on the power play here. This game is going to go real fast, being it's on running time. The only time it'll stop is for a penalty or a goal. Here's Josh Perrin carrying it out of the zone. Perrin sends it up to Dow. Dow over to Husable. Husable shot from outside the right circle. Somehow Noyce missed it. And so another power play goal for Hudson. Only 15 seconds into the power play. So Ryan Dow and Josh Perrin will get the assists on that. Okay, here's Luke Kischel seeing his first time, his second time in goal for the Raiders. First year on varsity. He's a junior. Well, I don't know how that puck fluttered through there. It was a good shot, but not a bullet. But Husable, seems to me last year in his first game, his first shot he scored. So, and it was from outside far, it was from the right circle. So I don't know, he must have a knuckle puck or something that comes in there that's hard for goalies to judge.
Nine white, nine are roughing.
Well, so Rodewald goes to the box for a rough.
Andrew Rodewald, 2-minute minor for roughing. Rodewald roughing him up at 12:02 of the second period.
Okay, Hayward goes on the power play. This is Curley with the puck, sends it up to Saban. Saban into the net, into the zone. Here's Vu moving up from D to forward. Puck comes out of the zone. Hayward will have to reset. Puck comes wide. There's a hard shot by Curley. Oh man, a whole scramble down in front of the net. Patrick finally gloves it. Oh boy. Dixon, Saban, Shu, everybody having a whack at it, but excuse me, Kishel was up to the task. Boy, it's always tough when you're new in the nets in a game, but to have to face a penalty kill in your first minute is always tough. Luke Kishel stopped at least 3 shots there right in the goal mouth. There, Cody Johnson clears the zone for Hudson. Curley leaves the puck for Saban. Saban loses it. Cody Johnson stick handling around Saban. Oh, he's hit hard by Curley right at center ice. And Kostick sends the puck down into the Hayward zone. Here's Cody Johnson getting even for that hard check from Curley. And there's going to be a rough called on Curley. Okay. Well, it'll be very briefly 4-on-4. So Curley goes in the box. And Hudson will be on a power play in 6 seconds. Hudson sends Beinlich and Dardine out.
Penalty call on English number 4, Nolan Curley, 2-minute minor for an elbow. Curley for an elbow at 13:56. Second period. Hudson is back at.
Here comes Danzig with a shot on net, gloved and held by Kishel. Clock keeps running here. Beinlich will take the face-off against Tingle. Puck comes in, swept away by Josh Perrin. Josh, long pass up to Jardine, over to Beinlich. Beinlich, oh, deflection opportunity there in front for McSorley. Just missed. Here's Perrin keeping it on line. Saucers it over to Kostick. Kostick's shot deflected in front. Looks like it'll finally be picked up. Hudson controls, sends it back in. There's Dardine. Beinlich parked in front. Beinlich a flip.
Very quick
A couple chances in front for Beinlich. Oh, he didn't hit the twine, but good opportunity. Nice work there by Dardine. Getting him that little flip pass. It'll come, Zach. Don't worry. It'll come. Beinlich will stay in. McSorley, Dardine his wings. Hudson controls that face-off. Here's Dardine with it. Puck comes out in front, over to the corner. Or Dixon will pick it up. Beinlich steals it. Kostick back over to Perrin. 22 seconds left. Perrin sends a big slap shot in. Deflected wide and then sent out by Hayward. Kishel leaves it for Kostick. Kostick's long pass there was hit nobody in white, so that'll be an ice. And that and Hayward is going to be back
1 minute.
to regular strength.
In the second period, the Hayward player in the middle box will be able to come out and still use the puck slot. He'll have
Oh, Billy Sarno will take the face-off down here against Knudsen. Knudsen's Cody Johnson carrying in the zone, takes a shot that went high and wide. Comes back to Kostic. Kostic sends it up to Johnson right on the blue line. Johnson controls the puck. Little dipsy doodle. Oh, couldn't quite carry it all the way home. He's done some pretty fancy stick handling here today. Nothing better than the second goal, though, that came about 2.5 minutes into the game, where Cody skated it from the Hudson blue line, eluded a couple of defenders, and put the puck home all by himself. Okay, so that'll end the second period. Hudson pads their lead by 2. I'll do a quick recap of the scoring in this second period for you right now. Only 40 seconds into the second period, with some good hard work behind the net, Phil McSorley puts the puck away with an assist to Zach Beinlich. Then Hayward went to the box on a hooking penalty at 11:21 of the period. Hudson, only 15 seconds later, scored their second goal, with Ryan Dow putting it away with assists from Perrin and Drewiski. There were 2 penalties roughly back-to-back there against Hayward and Hudson, so we saw a little bit of 4-on-4 hockey, but no more scoring. One thing to be advised of is, after a 6-goal lead, WIAA rules put the game on running time. So we've been on running time since just a minute into the second period. So this third period will go very fast. Hudson is really, Hayward just hasn't gotten their legs. Hudson's been all over them all day, and we look for that to continue in the third period. So this is Dave Drewiski for Nancy Johnson and Roger Drewiski and the Hudson Blue Line Club. Come back and join us for the third period. Thank you. Well, welcome back to the third period of the Hudson Raider Hayward Hurricane game. Dave Drewiski, Nancy Johnson, and Roger Drewiski bringing you the game for the Hudson Blue Line Club. Hudson has been all over Hayward from the drop of the puck, scoring 5 goals in that first period and 2 goals in the second period. Hudson's 6th goal came only 40 seconds into the second period, and that put this game on running time. In all fairness to Hudson, or to Hayward, they did lose their top scorer to a disqualification in their last game, and they just seem out of sorts without their top scorer, Van Vonderen, who had 17 points coming into tonight's game. But Hudson's playing all their bench tonight, mixing it up. Guys are having fun, and we should, like I said, we'll be on running time, but it should be an exciting third period here. Hudson guys are flying here. This is Hudson's Mitch Patrick taking the face-off against Dixon from Hayward. Hudson scored within the first minute of both the first and the second periods. There's Dixon trying a shot. The puck carried out of the zone now by Caleb Kostic. Kostic dumps it in deep, where it comes over to Ryan Haynes on the sideboards. Haynes, Dixon, and Knudsen over there. Patrick helping out. Puck comes over to Haynes. Haynes, shot deflected wide. Here comes Hansen coming out of the zone, tries a wide pass to Knudsen, and was deflected back into the corner. Spence Corum back there against Knudsen, sends the puck out to Patrick. Looks like a lot of water on the ice right now. That puck's not sliding very good. Finally, Patrick picks it up, sends it around to Haynes. Haynes doesn't quite clear the zone. It comes out to Patrick. Now Patrick skates it in. Patrick covered up by 3 Hurricanes there, and the goalie Noyce holds on, and that'll bring a line change for both teams and a face-off down in the Hayward zone. Ryan Dow will take the face-off against Danchik. Puck comes out. Or Johnson's shot went wide. The puck comes out of the zone. Here's Josh Perrin picking it up. Perrin long lead pass to Cody Johnson. Johnson over to Dow. Dow reverses, sends it back to Rodewald. Rodewald back to Dow. Dow knocks it down. There's still Drewski trying to get in front to Cody Johnson. Johnson coming over, sends it in on net, and it's gloved by Noyce. So Hudson will change lines again. We're still on running time. Zach Beinlich, who's been camped out in front of the Hayward goalie 3 or 4 times tonight, taking the face off here. There's McSorley against Dixon. Beinlich sends it back. Beinlich do a little maneuvering in there, sends it back to McSorley. Puck on the back of the net, comes off. Dardine and battling for it. Here's Rodewald pinching in. Rodewald ridden off the puck by Hansen. There's Knutson back to Hansen. And the puck rolls into the Hudson zone. Kishel leaves it for Perrin, and Perrin around to Dardine. Dardine quickly up to Beinlich. And Perrin controls it, sends it cross rink to McSorley, who dumps it in. Hudson changes lines. Hansen picking it up for Hayward. Tries to get it up to Dixon. Evan Zick holds on. Sends it around to his running mate, Caleb Kostick. Kostick sends it wide, and Cody Johnson carries it out of the zone. Johnson walks his man. Shot stopped by Noyce right on the goal mouth. I tried to go 5-hole there.
I already gave him that.
They got Mike Sarno taking the face-off against Stanzik. Shu controls the puck, leaves it for Curley. Stolen by Johnson. Back into the corner. Here's Shu trying to get it out. Does get it out to center ice, where Kostick dumps it right back in the zone. Here's Curley after it. Johnson in there battling with it. Puck comes around. Oh, little wraparound by Husebo there. Didn't quite get in. Kostick sends it back into the Hayward zone. Johnson checking on Curley. Their puck intercepted. Now that puck came out of the zone, so that'll be an offside and bring a face-off just outside the Hayward zone. Patrick will be facing off here against Dixon. Patrick gets it into the Hayward zone. And Dixon carries it in. Dixon, Perrin stops that intended pass. And puck comes up to Zarfus. Zarfus works around his man, tries to get it over to Haynes. Didn't quite get it there. Zarf battling, gets it in front for Patrick, and there's Patrick pounded it home. So Hudson gets its 8th goal. Mitch Patrick on a nice feed from Taylor Zarfus, working out of the corner.
6 from 20, 6-20.
Nice work there by Taylor Zarfus, and Mitch Patrick camped in front of the net, just putting it through the 5-hole.
Mitch Patrick, second goal of the game.
Here's Hansen carrying into the zone. Kissel stops his shot. Puck dumped out for Cody Johnson. Johnson carrying it into the Hayward zone. He's got numbers. There, Johnson was knocked down on the play. Puck comes over to the corner. Sent around. There's Rodewald stepping in and pinching hard. Stone dumps it in. Kostic takes him off the puck, and Dow sends it up to Drewski. Drewski carries out of the zone. Oh, and there was an offside there. Nice bit of stick handling there by Phil Drewski. This first line for Hudson has a lot of skill, and it's kind of fun to watch him work the puck. Here's Zach Beinlich taking the face-off against Stanzik. Beinlich wins that face-off cleanly, comes into the Hayward zone. Jardine comes out to Josh Perrin, tries to dump it back to Jardine, and it gets thrown into the Hudson zone. Zick back in the corner. Saban sends it around. Perrin got it. Sends it up to McSorley. Now Shu comes out with it. Shu loses control. Perrin ends up with it. Now he decides to skate it out, and he sends it up to Dardine. Beinlich loses control just coming across the Hayward zone. And McSorley comes back to get it. McSorley sends it up to Zick, and Zick dumps it into the zone. Dardine in on the forecheck, along with Beinlich. Beinlich sends it around. Is Dardine coming? Sends it in front. Zick's got it. Sends it over to Kostic. Kostic shot wide. Beinlich over to get it on the sidewall. Beinlich right back in front. Big rebound given up by Noyce. And puck sent around and out. Picked up by Spence Corum. And Kostic dumps it into the Hayward zone. Puck intercepted by Hughesbo. Hughesbo taking off the puck. Dow in there battling. Comes out. Gets run into the boards hard by Curley. A long outlet pass to Tingo. Tingo loses control of the puck. Knutson leaves it for Tingo. Tingo around the net, tries to wrap around. Shot it wide. And the puck comes off the net, or moorings. Or the net comes off the moorings, so it'll bring a face-off down in the Hudson zone. Dixon will be taking the face-off against Sarno. Puck picked up by Hughesbo, and he carries it out of the Hayward zone. Hughesbo with speed. Dow carries it into the corner, comes over to Hughesbo. Hughesbo back to Dow. Dow over to Hughesbo. Hughesbo shot deflected over to Corum. Corum shot in and gloved by Noyce. So another face-off. And that'll be to the right of the Hayward goal. Hudson switches lines again. And Patrick, who scored on his last shift, out there taking this face-off against Dixon. Puck comes back cleanly to Kostic, or Perrin does a hard shot, deflected. Nobody could jump on that rebound. Rhino Haynes buries, absolutely buries Stone there. Oh, Rhino did a few pancake blocks on the way to becoming a all-conference lineman for the Hudson Raider football team. Nice pass up to Zarfus. It deflects right on net to avoid the icing call. Puck comes out of the Hudson zone. Patrick flattened. Well, Patrick's going to go to the box for that. He flattened Wrecker. So Patrick goes to the box, and Hayward goes on the power play.
Penalty called Hudson's number 6, Mitch Patrick. 2-minute minor for elbowing. Patrick elbowing at 9:49 of the third period.
Okay, puck, Perrin sends it down the ice. And Curley picks up the puck, leaves it for Orton. Orton over to Saban, and Saban up to Dixon. Dixon loses control, Perrin on him, down in the corner. Puck comes out to Cody Johnson. Johnson eludes one man, comes in on Curley, gets around Curley, carries the puck around and sends it out of the zone. There's Kingo carrying it in. Kingo taking off the puck by Perrin. Nowitzki coming in to help out. There's Kostic flipping it up to Johnson. There's Johnson and Kostic coming in on a 2-on-1. Oh, Johnson's shot went wide. Johnson controls, flips it over to Zarfus. Zarfus loses his edge coming behind the net. There, Johnson rides Curley off the puck. Hansen comes back, puts it up, and here's Shu carrying it into the Hudson zone. Zick rides Shu into the corner. 28 seconds left on the power play for Hayward. Kostic picks it up behind the net, sends it around. There comes out to Curley. Curley, hard shot. Stopped by Kishel. Well, Kishel's seen a few shots here in his time here. Hayward's off the power play now, and as soon as the whistle blows or this play starts, Hudson will go back to full strength. Here's Beinlich taking the face-off now. It'll be against Knudsen. The puck, there's Jardine with the puck. Tries to get it around Dixon. Dixon, Beinlich battling in there, comes out. And there's still a battle for it. Finally, Perrin controls, sends it over to Rodewald. Dixon and Rodewald in on the half wall. Perrin finally ends up with it. Perrin sends it up to McSorley, and Dardine carries it into the Hayward zone. Dardine, Beinlich, there's a big rebound. And the puck comes off the net comes off its moorings. So another face-off here with 4 minutes left in the game. Looks like Recker and Beinlich will take the face-off right down in front of us here. Beinlich punches that face-off down into the Hayward zone. There's Curley putting it over into the corner. Or Beinlich trying to work it in. And Mr. Curley will go to the box again for a rough. He's getting kind of frustrated. So Hudson will go back on the power play.
Penalty call on Hayward, number 4, Nolan Curley.
Mike Sarno is going to take the face-off down here for Hudson. Got Cody Johnson on one wing, Evan Husebo on the other. Puck comes out to Johnson. Johnson over to Sarno, a little give and go there. Johnson wheeling. Johnson out to Corum. Corum's shot, and it's in. Oh, Spence Corum. First goal of his varsity career. Cody Johnson getting the assist there. Nice top shelf shot there by Spence Corum. I think Noyce was screened a little bit on that. But Spence will take it.
Scoring for Hudson at 13:40. Number 3, Spencer.
There's a custom of player getting his. The coach will grab that puck, and Spence will get that puck to commemorate his first varsity goal. Here's Johnson carrying the puck out of the Hudson zone. Johnson's shot deflected off into the corner. Sarno sends it back to Johnson. Johnson stick handling through traffic. Tries to get it to Husbo. Puck kicked out by Curley. Johnson knocked off the puck by Dixon. And Knudsen carries it out of the zone. Shot right back in by Hudson. Johnson controlling down in the corner. He sends it back to Rhino Haynes. It comes all the way around to Patrick. Patrick tries a little flip into Haynes, couldn't quite control it. Here's Tingo carrying it out for Hayward. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the game. Hudson cruising to a 9-0 lead. Puck comes out of the the Hudson zone. And Haynes controls. Haynes sends it up to Zarfus. Zarfus around ridden off by Curley. There's Haynes picking it up, tries to get it over to Patrick. Haynes, Patrick battling in there. Patrick finally controls, sends it back, rattled off the post. Oh! Nice feed there by Zarfus to Haynes. Noyce got over there and blocked that one. This line really works well together. They move the puck around. They have gotten an awful lot of scoring chances and quite a few scores yet tonight. This Dow shot deflected wide by Noyce. Drewski over, battling with Stone and Youngkins. There's Ryan Dow coming in. Dow slipping in, nice goal mouth feed. And Hudson hits double figures.
18, 11.
Okay, that line all got in on the scoring column there. Ryan Dow punches it home. Nice goal mouth feed from assist from Drewski and Johnson.
Scoring for Hudson number 8, Ryan Dow, assisted by 18. Scoring Johnson, 11.
Zach Beinlich coming in.
1 minute.
Zach, Beinlich shot went through the 5-hole and deflected, just trickled out. Oh man, what a great chance. Zach's had a lot of good chances tonight. I thought that one was in. It just was dancing there right on the goal mouth. Didn't quite get in. Nice backhand by Zach. Beinlich wins that cleanly. Puck in front. McSorley had a chance at his second goal there. Puck comes out of the zone. Dardine sends it over to Rodewald wide to McSorley, and that's an offside. So that should, with a running clock, that'll be it for the game. Well, Hudson scored early, scored often. Lots of guys got into the scoring column, and a pretty sound thrashing of the Hayward Hurricanes by these Hudson Raiders here tonight. I'll recap the scoring for you in this third period. Hudson's Mitch Patrick on a nice feed from Taylor Zarfus scored at 15-16, which is about 2 minutes into the third period. There were 2 penalties in the period. Patrick, shortly after he scored his goal, went in the box for an elbow, and no damage done by Hayward on that power play. Hudson went on the power play when Curley took a rough at 14-26. Hudson did score in that for a power play goal when Spence Corum got his first varsity goal on an assist from Cody Johnson. And then late in the game, at about the 16-minute mark, Ryan Dow buried a feed from Cody Johnson with an assist from Phil Drewski to give Hudson 10 goals for the game. So 3 goals in that third period, 10 goals for the game. Hudson jumped on Hayward early and never let up. Again, one last time, Hayward was without their top scorer and team leader, Nick Van Vonderen, so it could have affected their game, but just based on what we saw, Hudson just didn't have the skaters to play against this very good Hudson team. Hudson moves to 3-0-1 on the season now, and have been playing some very good hockey. I had a chance to talk to Mike Stoskoff, the veteran coach for the Raiders, last night, and he's very excited about this team. Hudson is, as you may know, won state championships in 2001 and 2004, and he thinks there's a very special group of seniors leading this team. They've got great chemistry, very unselfish, they play hard, and they're still undefeated. But he thinks, you know, this team has an opportunity to go a long ways, just like those couple teams that we've had during this decade. So it's maybe not too competitive a game tonight, but a great non-conference win for the Raiders nonetheless, as they get into double digits with a 10-0 win over the Hayward Hurricanes this afternoon at Gornick Arena. So for Raj Drewski, Nancy Johnson, this is Dave Drewski for the Hudson Blue Line Club. Thank you for joining us, and come on out and see the next Raider game. The upcoming games are on the 16th, which will be Tuesday night again up in Rice Lake, and then on Thursday night they're home against Eau Claire,
Parents' night.
which is Parents' Night. So we hope to have a good crowd here. And Eau Claire is also always a big rival for the Raiders. So we hope to have a big crowd. We hope to see you. And thanks for joining us here at Hudson Raider Hockey. And good night.